Good morning, everyone.
Shall you go ahead and do your thing? They can't let it go live yet?
All right. Good morning, everyone. We are the Trinidad and Tobago Scrap Iron Dealers Association. My name is Waletta Wilson, Secretary of TTSIDA. Good morning to our President, Mr. Alan Ferguson, and to our Director, Ms. Verna Prudhomme. Good morning to all the members of the media present, and to those viewing us on our Facebook and our YouTube pages. Good morning also to those who are listening on I-95.5 FM, Power 102 FM, and 91.9 FM. Now we'd like to ask the President to begin.
You go first. Where you come
from? Before we go on to our President, we'd like to show some videos to start our presentation.
See what's going on in Upper Bunja, St. James. They stopped taking the wires. They stopped cutting the wires now, and they're going to the pipes. So they're taking the brass off of all the wires, all the pipes, I mean. And they're cutting, seeing that? They're cutting it and going with it. So right now, water wasting like that. And it's not only here. Let's keep going. This is what we have to deal with now, from the wires being cut to the pipes being cut. And this happened wee hours in the morning. Look at the water. Morning, babe. Look at this. Vandalizing what's a property. This is wickedness. This is pure evil. You could see yourself doing this, man. You think that's it? Let's keep going. From the wires. And mind you, we have a problem already with the with water. What causing the road to be like this? There is a big hole to the top of the hill that we still have to deal with. Aside of that, look, all. The only thing then, guys, this one here, I feel it was hard for them to reach. All. It's in, but somebody pass and cut all.
Yeah, somebody.
I don't know. You got to try again. Son.
John Henry Awong was concerned that persons could not contact the corporation in case of an emergency because TSCT wires were cut down in the area, affecting the folks. The Downtown Owners and Merchants Association recently sent out a memorandum to its members saying persons were stealing copper lines attached to air-conditioned units of buildings in the capital city. The Ministry of Works and Transport issued a media release some time ago stating that 22 manhole covers were stolen from Sangre Grande. The Works Ministry experienced persons stealing cables and batteries at a site of flood pumps, and persons were caught stealing the cable barriers from along the highway. Back in May, Public Utilities Minister Marvin Gonzalez stated that 184 persons were arrested and taken before the courts for cable theft. To date, that number has risen considerably. So as we see, persons have been caught stealing copper cables from across the entire country. All right, with that being said, we'd now like to invite our president to discuss the matter.
Good morning to each and everyone. Good morning to Trinidad and Tobago. I want to also thank the media for showing up in a short notice to be here with us this morning. I want to thank all the people who are listening on all Facebook, 95.5, Power 1 and 2, and all the other media. I want to thank you because this morning is a very important morning for this industry. I will want to build a case for Trinidad and Tobago to understand and not to try to put nobody's name in it. But I just want Trinidad and Tobago to understand that this industry that I lead, why you might feel that a lot of thieving is taking place. But behind the scenes, I could tell you, it's just going to be a short period of time and this industry will be under attack. And it's my duty to talk to my members and talk to Trinidad and Tobago today, because I don't know if I might be able to finish the speech, because I cannot sleep since I got all this information. I didn't even notify none of my members about this information. But what I could tell them, and I want you listening all over Rima, Point Fortin, Port of Spain, Shogunas and Claxon Bay, and all over Trinidad, because we in the scrap industry is employ a lot of people, and I want to put certain other people on notice too. The dump of Port of Spain, the dump of Arima, the dump of Claxon Bay, and the dump of Point Fortin, where you recycle scrap. I want to also put you on notice also in this announcement that I am about to make. And you be the judge. You be the judge, my brothers and sisters. All I am doing is trying to be a good leader. And there are certain people in this country, longs you know, they hate to hear it. They hate to hear it. And I'm telling you, I feel shame to mention it. You see, when you're this color that I am, black, it put it very difficult to own something in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't care what some people don't like to hear, but I talking the truth. And I could explain to you why. This industry, my brothers and sisters, you look at it. You look at it. This is the last thing poor people have in Trinidad and Tobago. I keep mentioning this to you because any one person who have nothing to eat, could come off the street and get someone to help them with a van and go and search and find something to eat for the family by going and selling scrap material. It's not hard to people to understand that again. This is the only thing that poor people have. And let me explain to you, this is not black people thing, this is Indian and black people thing. And when you see poor people have something, this is where they just want to take it from us. And I want you to understand the case of billing to get you out to the whole nitty-gritty thing of it. So when I say to hold up and exporting copper wire for a while, some of you might didn't understand why I was going that direction. And it had to take me out here this morning to try to explain to you why. Because information coming to me don't come to you so. And I as a leader, I have now to come this morning to explain to you why we did that, why we are acting on it, why we are asking them. And today, 3 weeks and more, not even a response from the Minister of Trade. I could tell you, Minister of Trade, that advisor you have, I believe you should fire them. Fire that advisor. That advisor is not good. Let me explain to you why I say ban the copper wire, and I will get back to the real strong point after. If you ban the copper for 2 or 3 months, why I said that, some people say they could still steal. But you have to believe that I'm so stupid that the 3 months that we have to sit down to talk to them, that we weren't able to tell who in charge to do certain things. The 3 months or the 2 months that I asked for, this is where I would have to explain to them what custom could do. Custom would be able, because there's only a few people export copper out of this country. And Trinidad and Tobago, only about 8 to 9 scrapyards export copper out of Trinidad and Tobago. So do not feel it will be hard for what I am telling you I will want them to do. A custom officer will be there loading the container with them, with the cameras, because you know what takes place sometimes. So the camera will be there, the custom officer will be there also. So they won't be able to put no other copper in it. Because let me explain to you now, it have a lot of copper in a lot of warehouses in Trinidad and Tobago. And I am just trying to make it easy for this country. Look what's taking place in Trinidad and Tobago. And the reason why I'm doing that is that they won't be able to blame us. Because what they plan to do, if we do not make an effort to stop some of this, based on what I will tell you down the road, you will understand that if we do not ban the copper for a little while, Trinidad and Tobago will have no remorse to say, listen to me, done away with them, finish them. Because Trinidad is a country, they don't understand the whole thing that's taking place. And I, as a leader, have to explain to Trinidad and Tobago, listen to me. You see what's taking place? All these set of copper thief. All over Trinidad and Tobago, my brothers and sisters. Let me tell you something, it's all over. There's not one place in Trinidad and Tobago they're not making an attempt on thieving copper. And you tell me that the people who is in charge is not making an effort to stop this? So we just leaving people to just do all this madness. And then when they're done with this madness, who tell you that they're not going to Wassa and Tech? And you believe by what you want to come with laws that will turn away with the scrap industry and allow one of them big, massive massive company to come in Trinidad here and take over. I'm telling you all, I am telling you all today, if I'm wrong, I am telling you, I will say I'm wrong. But I am telling you today, Trinidad and Tobago, the plan is to bring in a massive company in Trinidad and Tobago. And you're going to tell you when they're going to bring in the massive company in Trinidad. You all don't know, but it's my duty to tell you. They have a methanol plant in Point Lisas. That was the first methanol plant built in Trinidad. That is due to cut down soon. And this is where they want to bring them in to start that. Because when they come to Trinidad, we can compete with them. So they will come and take over that. And by the way, they come here to setting up. And while they're setting up, we weren't able to do nothing. So that is one. I am telling you, Trinidad and Tobago, the plan is to leave us. And then when they come with the rules and regulation, I try to let some of my, the secretary read out some of the rules because it's done set already, you know. It's done set. All your scrapyards all in Point Fortin and Arima and Shogunas. It's only few yards we might survive it. All the small yards will have to close down. I'm telling you that. All the small yards, all the yards, 90% of the yards will have to close down because they weren't able to reach the standard that they want them to reach based on the rules and regulations will come out. It's done out already, you know. It's because we had a meeting with them and tell them, hold on it for a little while. So we know what's taking place. We know what's taking place. What do you think this country is going to, my brothers and sisters? What do you think this country is going to? You imagine, every single day we get in call that this thing about TSTT, that's just one part of it, you know. They start to touch other companies, big companies. They start to go at them. Look what happened last week. Over 40,000 people was out of water and electricity because of what's going on. And it seems like this is nothing to people. To just sit down and talk and see what could be worked out to stop it. Based on what I am telling you, how it looked like they want to come at us. Because if they come at us and say, listen to me, this is what you need to get now. You, Trinidad and Tobago, will have absolutely no problem to agree with them. Because you believe that all these other people, we're going on thief, scrap dealers. These are people who are coming off the street and attacking all Wasano and Tiantec and TSTT. This is not scrap men alone. And if I stay here and say scrapmen is not taking part in it, I will say I am a liar. And I will not do that. Look how much people, business people, the communication is being out every day. And nobody seems to want to do nothing about this madness what's taking place. What it is a government supposed to do to the citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, not to assist and stop all this madness? Brothers, let me tell you something. All the Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, every single people who believe in God, believe that if you do something bad, you will get punishment. You believe all this sort of madness is going on and nothing is doing about it. You just leave in this. So when they're done with it, you don't believe they will attack another institution. And when they're done attack that, I'm telling all you, they will start to attack homes after because they're leaving them. Or they're leaving them to do all this set of damage to Trinidad and Tobago and nothing being done about it. And we tell you, hold up on the export for a little while because we understand what's taking place. I with them, I understand what they're thinking and what they will want to do. So I tell you, I know what we have to do. And let me tell you something. Everybody in Trinidad and Tobago knows who's doing it. Everybody know who doing it. It's like when killing take place, everybody does know who do the killing, you know. And nothing is being done. Sometimes I just wonder, the same set of people, I telling you, the same set of people who in the madness taking copper and sending it out of Trinidad and Tobago as TSCC copper, is the same set of people who go and advise them to tell them, listen to me, don't do it, you know. Because you know why? Them benefiting plenty. Them benefiting plenty out of this madness taking place. So let me tell Trinidad and Tobago, the plan is to allow it to go down and then come with some laws that we as scrap dealers will never able to have our yards again. Trinidad and Tobago and all my members all over, if I'm telling you a lie, we will have a meeting. I will prove to y'all that y'all will not be able to have no scrapyard. And if you think a lie, I want the media to go and ask Invest TT, who are the people coming to invest in Trinidad where scrap is concerned. I'm begging the media, ask Invest TT, who are the people want to come to Trinidad to invest in scrap. That's what I want the media to do. Because I am telling Trinidad and Tobago, it will be the end of us if we don't stand up for our rights. And I, as a leader, I know more than some of y'all. And that is why when you think I am making the decision, I am making it to save the industry. I am not making it for myself. I am making it to save the industry. And I am trying to get across to my members. I know most of all you believe in what I say, but there's some who benefiting out of this TSCT copper will try to convince the rest that this must not done. But brothers and sisters in this industry, you think if they shut down or we lose it, all of us will be out of our work. And that is the plan. That is the plan to take over without a doubt. And I'm not coming here, I know foolishness here, because I know no blast, I know no politician. I'm not no politician. I just talk the truth. And I know what's taking place. Because I just get called from outside of Trinidad, inside of Trinidad. Boy, I am telling you all, and I'm going to make it here today. I'm going to say it here today. And I want Trinidad and Tobago to know that. You all will take over this industry under my dead body. I will not give up. And I will not surrender. I will never leave my members there. So I've been selected to be this leader of this industry by not say and hearsay and not no kind of politician kind of way. I have been selected to be this industry leader because I am a strong leader and I will stand up for my members and I will stand up and I will never surrender and I will expose all you any time all you come around. And if I have to bring out all our members, even the family, we will do that. Because Allah will not take this industry from us, which is poor people alone. This is the last thing poor people have, brothers and sisters in Trinidad. Allah, watch it. Watch and see. Watch and see the kind of poor people is eat from this industry. You will never believe it. And I will stand strong. I will stand strong. I don't care. I don't care if I have to improve my insecurity around me. I will do it. But I will never surrender for all you. I will never. And I want you to suck this in all your head, because let me tell you something. I believe in God. I believe in God. And when you say you believe in God, and you believe there's a God, God sees everything, and God knows everything, and God is going to be victory over you because somehow you don't believe there's a God. Because if you don't believe there's a God, or you will never do some of the things that all they do. Or you will never do it. As all the sheep or people or something, always want to take it away from them. But this last one, I think all you go bounce on your head with this last one. All you forget it. Forget it. And even self, I mention everything because sometimes they need to hold back something. Trust me. It have other institutions organizing this too. It have other people organizing it. But I choose today. Yesterday I said I'm going to talk about it. But I choose not to call nobody name and say nothing. Because I'm too professional for that. I'm too professional to call people names. But I could call people names, the people who pushing it. I could call the people names who pushing it. Right? But I will not do it because I'm too professional. And I will sound like I'm a politician. And I'm not a politician. All right, brothers and sisters, I want you all in Trinidad and Tobago, before I wrap up, I want you all to understand that all I am trying to do is try to save this industry. Whilst you've seen all kind of things thieving and whole of Trinidad is being destroyed by this, I as the leader, I ask them to hold on it a little while because I have the idea. Some people say they will still thieve. But I telling you, I had know that when I say this, I will have to come with another plan. I know that. That's why I asked for the 2 weeks. Because now we were able to sit down with custom. We and the ministries and all the people involved were able to sit down in custom to explain to them how this thing will work out. And the police and this one and that one and all who are involved in the industry, we were able to sit down for the next 2 months and work it out before we start back up. This is good sense, common sense. This is not about talking everything one time. This is about common sense. And I am not the government, but I can advise them because I have plenty knowledge in this industry. I have plenty knowledge. So I can advise you all how to go forward with a situation like this. Brothers and sisters, I've been watching videos. They're taking out big, massive gun now and going and thieving copper all over the world, you know. And I tell you all already, every single thing overseas, we just copy. What you need again to understand what I'm trying to inform all you on, what I want to gain out of this, I will lose too. I have a scrapyard, and I will lose too. But I say I have to give up something to be able to stop this from taking place. I understand that, Minister. Whoever you are advising you in doing this right now is doing damage to Trinidad and Tobago. And I want to stop because I don't want to go no more because I always remember, you must have to keep. I was a boxer, and some of them don't know I was a boxer, but I'm telling them this morning, I was the former national champion of Trinidad in boxing. So I always had to know you have to bob and weave and jab and move and don't leave everything for one round. Because if the Poland is a top of Poland, they go come with some kind of lies or they go come with some kind of nasty punch to hit you in a low way. So I had to be able to recover, to come back the next rounds, to be able to tell them something that it might bust the shoelace. So don't feel as everything I give you all here is just a sneak in the night. All right? So the media, I want to ask you, could ask me any question. Long as I could answer it today, I answer it. I want to prepare myself to answer all you. So now, the floor is yours. Yeah. That is why I told you all that y'all could do the investigation, right? And as you know, you're an experienced journalist, you're an experienced person. You will know that if I told you to do investigations by asking them, who is the people who want to invest in Trinidad and Tobago in scrap, right? Ask them. I don't want to go so far to tell you to go to another ministry, but let them answer. And I am promising you, the next time we come about here, whatever information to prove to y'all, we will have it. Because my sources is good source. Well, long as it confirmed, but I think what they're doing now, I think about a month ago they was doing the feasibility study, and I think they must be finished. So I don't know where they reached because I'm not in the office, so I wasn't able to know a thing, but I think they was doing a lot of things in reference to the project that they're going to embark in. And that is why a lot of projects in Trinidad was supposed to start where scrap is concerned at whole. Because everybody ain't going to know about this, It's just a few people going to know about it in the government. Just a few people will know about it. Because I'm not accusing the government and being knowing about this. It's just a few people. If it's probably 2 or 3, it might be plenty. So don't misunderstand me and go and say that I say that the government trying to do this. I know it's about a few people. Whoever want to take it the way they want to take it, that is them. I as a professional, and I try to not stay out of politics. No. Them not doing that. I could take them out of that clean. That Minister of Energy, nothing. He have absolutely nothing to do with this. Nothing. You supposed to think about it. You find out who in charge of InvestCT, and then the ministry involved InvestCT, and then you will know that. No, well, I don't want to. I don't want to say things that are not. I don't think I will get all that information. So I don't want to bust up my mouth. Any more questions? Or you see anything online? Maybe answer them online too. Huh? All right, well, I want to thank the media also for coming. I want to thank everyone who was listening. And in life, you all check it out. You all check it out all over. Anything poor people have, and they feel they could arrange it better, they just take it. And I'm going to mention this, and I mentioned it already. It had a thing they call way, and they take over the way, and they make it play way. We, tanties and granny and old people long time used to make tulum, sugar cake, and plum. All of that have been taken away from us and put into factories now. So I want you all to know that what I'm saying, if we don't fight for our industry, I will not come here to make up things like this. I will not come here. When we was bidding for the petrochem material, and I went down to do the bidding, I come right back here, and I tell Trinidad and Tobago, we is in trouble. And when I say we was in trouble, I know we will have problem to win. Don't matter our company, bid the highest for the petroleum material. We still lost based on who was taking part in that bid. So we know we're in trouble. And that is a situation. If you want to understand it clearly, you imagine a company just register 1 month before the bidding, and them was able to win majority of the material. If you're looking at experience, if you're looking at all the necessary things, who have strong money finance, all of that we will beat them with. And today, not one person was able to answer that. So you could understand this country when it comes to us. You need to understand that Trinidad and Tobago, when they put the big rules against us, you will have no problem to support them and not to support us. And that is why we have to let you know this today. Thank you, and the Secretary will close off.
Before I close, just reference what Mr. Ferguson is saying. He's referencing the legal notice 184 and 185, which speaks on the waste management rules and fees that came into effect at the end of May of this year. Those are the fees that scrap dealers will have to pay.
I wanted to read it out for them. I just forget to let it out. Read it out so they could go and check it. Our members, listen to this. The media, you could check it out based on what I just tell you. Look at the evidence. Read out the evidence to them so they could go and check it out and decide.
Well, these waste management rules, the objective is to regulate activities related to the management of waste, such as generation, processing, treatment, packaging, etc., and recycling through a permitting regime. The permitting regime consists of the following two groups: generators, who will be holders of the waste generation permit, who produce non-hazardous waste, and handlers, who receive waste from another person for collection, storage, etc. I'll just give you a brief idea of some of those fees. Okay, so it's in different categories by enterprise size. So there's the mini or micro, which is 1 to 5 employees, asset value less than $250,000, sales per annum less than $250,000. The application fee for that category is $2,100, and the renewal is $1,300. Going quickly, the small, the application is $4,200, renewal $2,600. Medium, $6,300, renewal $3,900, and large is $8,400, renewal $5,200. Another fee that these categories will have to pay: for mini, for compliance monitoring, $800. Excuse me. For small, $1,600, medium, $2,400, large, $3,200. Another fee, again by category: mini, $4,050, small, $8,100, medium, $12,150, large, $16,200. Of course, you can get the full information on these rules and fees on the ministry's site.
Just now, what she doing there is she reading out the fees. But what you need to have to be able to get these licenses is where we have a problem with, which is a grocery list, where most of the yards would not be able to get. But we didn't want to go through all of this today. But you will know that when you have to get a grocery list, these people and them in Sealers and up in Arima and Point 14 and all over Trinidad, I telling you, based on I know them, they will not be able to get nothing, because we had asked for land for our members, and we're the only organization that sells the most container out of Trinidad and Tobago every month. And we can't get nothing to assist us to work freely and be decent. I telling all you know, every single thing we approach them for, we get knocked out. But I am strong, and I know why, you know. I know why. But I know why. Because because of my skin. But my mother make me black. My mother make me so. And I can't change my color. And nobody to tell me that is a lie. Because you cannot prove it. If it was somebody else here, they would be able to get, because certain people don't believe that black people must have nothing. And I could prove it sometimes to y'all. When you have to go to the bank, sometimes you get turned down before you even start. So don't tell me that what I'm saying is not true. I say that because I am who I am, it's very difficult. But you know something? I will never, never surrender. Never. Because this country not belongs to only one set of people or two set of people. This country belongs to all of us. All of us have to pay the same tax. All of us have to pay the same tax. All of us have to do the same thing. It's only one set of people that get locked up. But everybody don't get locked up. It's only one set of people that get locked up. That's the only difference we just have to face. Only one set of people that get locked up and pack up the jail. And it's the only one set of people doing crime. And there's only one set of people doing crime. And the other set of people doing making sure and share ice cream, popcorn, and doing nice things. And doing nice things to Trinidad. And nothing else is doing wrong. And that is why when you see they have to support you, it's so difficult in them. It's so difficult. That is why we is the way we is. And that is why just now, if we don't stop the crime, it will get so bad that all you who have security in all over the place, it will get bad, and all of you will be affected. So that is why we have to join with one another to stop the crime that's taking place. If you feel they're not touching you now because you have security, it will come a time that will be not gone away. We must have to stop this theft and all this crime from taking place. And if we don't join up and feel that like them problem they, let them handle that, like them own. Trust me, Trinidad and Tobago. Trust me. I am telling you all. Long to make the criminals stronger, they will attack things that you will never believe they will attack. And this is where I will close now. I am telling you all, if we don't put a stop to it and organize all of us to make sure that this crime stops, and you see the TTSIDA today, TNTEC, WASA, all these things will be a pass. And that's why we might not know current, we might not know connection, if we leave everything to be how it is. I telling all you know. I telling all you know. I just see how they're thinking. Them don't think, them don't care, you know. They don't care, and if you don't put some care in them now, if we don't put no care in them now, by the time next 2-3 years, them don't care about nothing again. Them don't care to dead. Them don't care to dead, so them doing anything. They don't care to dead. And people must understand that. Oh, it's too hard for Trinidad and Tobago to understand that if we creating some children that just don't care to dead, and we just normal, sit down in the office, care about them, but I don't care about them. Only wait. And I talking from, I grew up with them. It's just that I didn't choose to take that part. I choose to take the better part, which is doing business and organizing for my family and fear my Lord and believe there's a God. And I believe in Judgment Day. And I believe that it will have a Judgment Day. So I had to understand that. People don't want to know that. I tell you all of that. And I thank you all again for coming here today.
Well, this brings us to the end of our media conference. Thank you, members of media present and those looking on Facebook and YouTube. Be sure to connect with TTSIDA on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Oh, sorry. Thank you for those on Power 102, I-95.5, and 91.9 FM. I'm Aletta Wilson. Thank you for joining us.